Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Leap Futures Morning Leap session for Tuesday, September the 27th, 2016. My name is Doug McKay. I'm the founder of Quantum Leap Futures. Each morning we get together in these live go-to sessions to take a look at the market, macro to micro, drill down, look at the structure of the market, the trade levels and the targets, and our main hypotheses for the day. We create multiple hypotheses based on what the market can do, so we have a plan in place to address the market rather than trying to fit our plan or fit the market into our plan. This is a subscription room, so if you're interested in checking it out, send me an email at quantumleapfutures@gmail.com. There's no website, there's no blog, this is not a commercial venture. Please read through the disclaimer. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own due diligence, your own trade plan, and your own risk metrics. Okay, so let's take a look at what happened yesterday. Yesterday, our main hypothesis was a open auction out of range, a move up, and then somewhere between the 51 area and the 56, or we said we could pop up into the 58, but to find responsive sellers and then rotate down towards the FOMC, scene of the crime, which is 36. We basically got a sideways day, very rotational. We did say it would be rotational. It did have a bit of a downside bias. We didn't quite make it to the 36. We did make it down there in the Globex session overnight. Taking a look at the Globex session, it was all over the place during the presidential debate. We moved down before the debate to the 33 1/4, and then we rallied up. And they rallied it throughout the presidential debate, and then went sideways, and then in Europe they sold it back off, and they came back down into the RTH session, and basically closed at the RTH, or we're sitting right now at the RTH lows from yesterday, but not quite at the lows of the Globex. Just stepping back to take a look at the macro to micro, I like to start with a basic candlestick chart, 9 EMA, 20 SMA. I'm looking for slope and separation and where the trend is being challenged or violated. Beautiful upward trend on the monthly for several years. Then end of 15, beginning of 16, they challenged it, then took it back. Now we're getting the continuation pattern on the monthly. Trend is still up on the monthly. On the weekly, we came down, took back all those weeks of positive gains in 1 week, and just tested the 20 SMA from above, and then bounced. And currently, we are not able to hold the 9. We're coming back down to test the 20. Move down to test the 20 will bring us down into that 21.2780 or 21.2728 area. But basically, we're seeing some consolidation here on the weekly. On the daily, you can see that we do have a downward trend. They tried to take it up, could not hold, and now we're back below the 9 and the 20. We're starting to get some separation, some slope, but it's still weak yet. But we are seeing some weakness coming back in on the daily. On the intraday, you see that we do have the start of a downward trend starting. We do have a naked cross above. We've got one up above at 21.5675. But right now we're seeing some weakness coming in on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, you can see that we had that downward turn, then the move up during the debate, created this technical gap, closed the technical gap, failed, and then we got below the 9. They tried to rally, and we're back below the 9 and the 20 right now with a possible continuation pattern on the 1 hour. On the 30-minute, you can see we do have a downward trend starting, although there is a naked cross as well at 47.50. But the downward trend looks like it's pretty strong right now. Going to the 15-minute, you can see much clearer. We tried to take it back, failed at the 20, and then getting the continuation pattern. A little bit of a FUBAR Mr. Sneaky Tech Gap here on the 15, and then the 5 minute, you can see same thing, a little bit of FUBAR Mr. Sneaky Tech Gap. See if they come back up into the 41 and fail from there, but the downward trend is still pretty strong on the 5 minute. Taking a look at the structure, well, we had the gap up, then the gap down, and another gap down, and currently right now we're sitting right on the CHVN at 2140.50. The 4-day microcomposite, not that it really matters, I'm actually going to take it off, is actually down here just below at the 39. So the key level though is going to be the 38.75. If we can't hold that and work our way back up into the 44.50, which is going to be the key line in the sand above, then I'd be looking for a move back down into the 28 to 27 level and back into balance in this microcomposite value area that goes from 38.75 down to 16.75, and looking for that move down if we can't get above 44. They're obviously gapped up, failed to find buyers, continuing to buy up here. Now they're coming back down, searching for buyers with some sort of conviction that can rally us back up into the gap zone, but we do not have them yet, and they're likely to continue to work their way down towards this 28, 27 area. Taking a look at the overnight levels, our overnight high is up at 54. Our overnight low is at 33.25. Our VPOC, very, very ugly profile, very terrible, terrible looking structure in terms of overnight, price acceptance and rejection. It's all over the place. But currently right now the VPOC is at 43.75. It should remain there. And that's just under the value area high from yesterday. And really there's not much else that we can gain. Inventory is net short right now to neutral. In terms of what I'm looking at today, is Turnaround Tuesday with a overnight low down below where we're currently trading. We are inside of value from yesterday, so really the value areas are going to give us our biggest clue. So we've got a trade level here at 38, 75, and 44. I'm going to move this up to 44.50. 44.50 still remains our key line in the sand. It's now above rather than below. And above that, I'm going to be targeting the 47.25 with a trade level between the 49 and 49.50, so 49.25. Taking this trade level off, I'm targeting that 52.50 single just in front of the CHVN of 53, and then the overnight high up at 54. Our daily ATR, 20-period ATR, is running 23.63. That puts our daily upside ATR target at 56.75. And our daily downside ATR target down here at 21.30.25. In terms of levels above us, all of the levels above the 50 remain the same. You've got the 52.50 and 53, our overnight high of 54. 56 will be a trade level with our daily upside ATR target just above it. And then you get the naked VPOC and close at 58.50 and 58.75. And then our trade levels remain the same above there. Below us, We've got the 33 area, which is our overnight low. It's a bit of a microcomposite HVN, 3275 to be exact. So I'm going to be using the overnight low. Then we got that naked close at 31, just below that. And then we've got the CLVN at 2975. Just below our daily ATR. Then that 2750, 22 and a quarter, and then below 22 and a quarter, it's all going to be about this 18 and a quarter, and then our microcomposite value area low down at the 1675. So our hypotheses for the day. We're going to be opening up in value, in range. We're going to be opening up likely near the close from the prior day. We've got some pretty strong kurtosis that we put in going into the end of the day. They really just started, chopped around that 40-50 area. I'm looking for an open auction in range, a push up into the 43 to 44 area. I'm looking to fail at the 44.50, find sellers, and then push us down through value, through range, and come down and test the FOMC scene of the crime. We did test it last night, but we missed it by 3 ticks yesterday. Chop around here and then push through down into this 29, 27, and come right back into balance down here. So hypo 1 is an open auction in range. Move up, failure at the key CLVN at 44.50, and then rotation down and work our way down towards that 27, 29.75 area and down near the daily downside ATR target. Our hypo 2 is going to be an open auction in range, a push down, a failure or a failed breakout, find responsive sellers and rotate us back up through, test the 44, chop around in the 44.50, and then push up into the 53 area and basically close somewhere up here. Hypo 3 is a open auction in range, a move down, failure at the RTH low from overnight, push through down to the 28, 29 area, and then get continuation and move down and test the 22 area, possibly with a late day probe down into 18. So basically another down day and back towards testing the lows of the value area that we broke out of. And then finally, hypo 4 is an open auction in range or an open drive and a push up into the 44, chop, push up into the 53 area, chop, and then get a late day probe up into the 60 to 58 area. And those are my 4 main hypotheses. It's turnaround Tuesday. Let's see if we get a turnaround and move up, or continuation and move down. That's going to complete our pre-market session. As always, trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.